Hi, everybody. Laura here. So glad you're joining me. Today I have the great honor and pleasure of joining Simon Says Stamp for the Reason to Smile blog hop. Here's the card I'm going to be making today. It's featuring the new Spring Flowers stamp set, which is really, really pretty. And so it's nothing, no groundbreaking technique I'm doing here. Very simple card making. So here's the stamp set, Spring Flowers, beautiful daffodils. There's some butterflies. And so what I'm doing here is laying out a bunch of images on a panel of Nina Solar White. I'm going to use my Misty so I can stamp them all at once. And I'm using the Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink for this. And so after I stamped these, I went ahead and stamped some more, and I don't show all of that, but I usually botch a few up when I'm Copic coloring. So I like to stamp. If I'm going to lay them all out, I'm going to stamp a bunch of them. You know what I mean? So now I'm doing the Copic coloring. I sped this up. You can see my marker caps up there. What I'm trying to do here is be like soft and subtle. I'm trying to channel my inner Debbie Hughes. I always make these bold, in-your-face rainbow, screaming rainbow cards, but I really, really do love soft and subtle, and I try. Oh, how I try. But it doesn't always happen for me, but I'm trying. So here we go. What I always do, is I looked up Google, did a Google search. I Googled all over my Google, and I Googled the daffodils. And I was hoping I might find a bright, hot mama, hot fuchsia daffodil, but no such luck. Everything I found was yellow, maybe with a little white. And so I just kind of, but hey, listen, there's no daffodil police out there. If you want to color them fuchsia, if you want to color them, lime green, you go right on ahead. Nobody's going to arrest you for it. But I just decided to stay true to my Google search. So that's what I'm doing. Now I'm coloring in the leaves, and there was a few little berry sprigs. What would you call it, berry sprigs? I decided to color those kind of a corally red. I'm just going with it. I don't really know. I didn't Google search the berry sprigs. So once I got these all colored, I'm going to take my coordinating dies and run this through my Big Shot. You can see there I colored that butterfly, but I didn't actually end up using the butterfly. So, maybe I'll save that. It'll make an appearance later on. You never know. So once I get all of these images die cut, I take another panel of Nina Solar White, and I'm laying out a few of the daffodils, kind of getting the lay of the land, seeing where I want to stamp my sentiment. Oh, by the way, I love the sentiments in this stamp set. If you, I'm very, very picky. I consider myself a bit of a sentiment connoisseur. I love a good font combination, and this set has it. I would buy this set for the sentiments alone. And okay, so now I'm popping a few of the daffodils up, adhering the stems with some glossy accent and so forth with the leaves and whatnot and the berry sprigs and on and on. And for me, this is borderline getting a little bit busy. I don't know. What do you think? Is it too busy? Is it too much? But I like kind of framing the sentiment with the images. I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so once I get everything adhered how I like it, I trim off a little bit of the stems. I didn't trim off everything. I left those leaves and the bit of daffodils. I left them hanging off the side because my panel is a little bit smaller than my card base, so it gave me a little room to have some stuff hanging off, but I did trim off the stems at the bottom. So I'm popping this up with a little fun foam. I use my Tombow Mono adhesive. This card is finished. See? Nothing fancy, just straight up simple. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your hop. Make sure and check out the Reason to Smile release. It's fabulous. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.